Hi guys, this is Full-Time FM collaborating with FMScout. This is going to be a channel update, and also we'll be checking out some of the new features that have been released for Football Manager 2016. Now, the channel itself hasn't been that very active the last couple of weeks or maybe even months. Some of the contributors that put some content onto the channel have dropped out. However, I've scouted about, I've found some new contributors that are very interested in making some videos for the channel. So stay subscribed, there's going to be some top stuff coming onto the channel in the next couple of months and weeks as well. Plus, as soon as this video is released, there'll be a new video by myself coming on too. So, the channel will be going big again. We'll be having the Tactics series every single Tuesday. We'll be having a Tactic Tuesday, just like the tactical guide that was quite successful a couple of weeks ago, where you can download a ready-made tactic, give it a whirl, and test it out yourself. There'll be player reviews looking at Wonder Kids, some of the Wonder Kids on FM16. Brooklyn Beckham is actually on the game. I'm quite surprised about that. I forgot that he was trying to be a footballer himself. And some other players that you might not know about too, they'll all be reviewed as well. So there'll be tactics, reviews, and we'll also show you some of the tools on the FMScout website that you can use yourself too. So that's the channel update. We have got some new contributors coming on pretty soon. They're quite established YouTubers. I'm not going to mention who they are until they make a video themselves, and then they can introduce themselves. So yeah, the FMScout website YouTube channel will be going pretty big. So the Football Manager 2016 new features were first officially announced on September the 7th. So we'll check them out. I'm quite excited about this. I cannot wait until FM16 comes out. Some of the features are absolutely brilliant. So we'll just scroll down. I'm using the FMScout website to check out the new features. So the first feature that's being shown is the game mode, Create a Club. Now, some people can do this with the editor anyway, but it is pretty tricky to do. Some people don't know how to use it. So the way they've introduced this into the game, the Create a Club, has made it a lot more easy to make your own club up, and some people will love that. You know, you can make a club, you can maybe put them in the Premier League, put players into that team, or you can put them right at the bottom into the very depths of English football, Spanish football, German football, and build the reputation of the club yourself. You can pick your new kits, managers, your stadium, blah, blah, blah. That looks absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to test that out. I might even do a little series on that new feature myself on my own channel. So we just scroll down a little bit more. We've got the Fantasy Draft. Now, some people will love this. I think you can use up to 32 players on the Fantasy Draft. That's where other people can play against themselves. Streamers will be happy with that because they can all play against each other. I think it's a top idea, letting people play against each other in the Fantasy Draft mode. Very good idea, and I'm sure people will absolutely love it. If we scroll down a little bit more, we've got the manager on the touchline. This is the thing I'm excited about the most. I love creating stuff. I love editing stuff. That is one of the things I love to do on my channel. So customizing your own manager, if you watch the matches in 2D, which I do myself, you can see the players walking up and down the touchline who were sat in the on the bench, but there's no manager. So if you're shouting instructions to the player and there's no managers stood there, it doesn't look that realistic. But if you've got a manager stood on the stud line shouting instructions, and it's the manager you've created yourself, that is going to be absolutely brilliant. I can't help but think that this manager looks like Chris Smalling if he's just been told that his dog's died. It's as if Chris Smalling stood on the side of the pitch and someone said, "Hang on a minute, Chris, your dog's died." And that's the face he'd probably pull. So looking at this, you can look at the attire. You can either be in a suit, or you can go you can go Pulis, who likes to wear a tracksuit. You can look at the jacket, shirt, trousers. You can do your height and your weight, your hairstyle, hair colour, skin tone. I'm pretty sure you can upload your own picture, and it'll turn into one of these kind of pictures here. So that's the new feature that I'm excited about the most, adding your own little manager on the touchline. We've got the improved matchday experience with 2,000 new animations, deeper set-piece control, and improved artificial intelligence. So watching the games in 3D will be absolutely brilliant. But the set-piece thing, you know, the new set-piece creator, I think that's a fantastic idea because it is pretty basic at the minute. You can only do certain amount of things, near post, far post, put it in the 6-yard box. Looking at this, I think you can do different kind of set-pieces, and you can put how the people will whip it into the box as well. So if you think of David Beckham, he used to curl it into the box. If you think of Roberto Carlos, when he took a corner, he'd just smash it into the box, hoping it'd hit somebody and go into the back of the net. So I think you can do that kind of stuff as well. There's multi-match highlights, so there's different ways to watch the game, and you can watch it as a package as well. So it'll be a bit like Match of the Day if you want to watch how the other games are going on. We've got the Pro Zone match analysis. That's for the people who like to get deep into the game, look at the stats in different ways. This is a very deep way of doing it, the new Pro Zone match analysis. And if we scroll down a little bit more, we've got the set piece creator. We've just covered that. And as you can see there, different set pieces for each set piece taken. I just mentioned that using Beckham and Roberto Carlos as examples. More realistic injuries. Now, that is a thing they did need to improve on. I had a match in my Newcastle Revival series where I was quite far into the Champions League, made 3 substitutions, then 4 players got injured in the same game, and I nearly smashed my laptop up. So yeah, I think they did need to improve on the injuries. Can't really see much about the goalkeepers, though. I think the goalkeepers was an issue, especially when someone shoots and the ball's going wide. The goalkeeper will dive, parry it back to the forward, who will have a simple tap in. I do think they needed to sort the goalkeepers out. Hopefully they've done that in the match engine. The extended press interaction, so we'll be able to interact with the press a lot differently. Hopefully there's different questions and answers as well. A lot more stats. You can look at the stats more deeply. The new and improved screen, so I think they've changed the interface a lot more. And let's have a look at what else. Staff shortlisting, improved manager and staff movement. Revised board requests. I think they needed to do that as well. A revamp of board confidence. More contextual team talks. Fully updated competition rules and squad information. Improved financial module. Improved artificial intelligence transfers. So that sounds pretty interesting as well. Now looking at the interface, it looks like they've put a completely new interface on there. We've still got the sidebar. I think that was a good idea, putting the sidebar on there. It does make navigating through the interface very easy. But I like this. It looks very, very simple. Very interesting as well. So if we scroll down a bit more, see what else there is. And there's also the FM16 touch where you can cross-play between desktop and tablet. So if you're playing on the tablet, and then you have to go and catch a train, you're going to work or university, or you're going to visit family who live somewhere else, you can play the exact same game you're playing on your desktop or your laptop, and play it on your tablet as well. Carry on the game. Fantastic idea. Some people do a lot of travelling, so that's a top idea for the people who do travel. I'll scroll down a bit more. We've got better upgrades to the board requests, finances, press conference, and stuff like that as well. Depiction of team injuries are more realistic than ever before. Right, so I think that is it. They're the new features. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the new features and what new features you'd like to see in the game as well. Like I said, I think the goalkeepers was an issue for FM16, especially if you're winning a game 1-0. 90th minute, someone shoots, it's flying wide into row Z. Goalkeeper dives for it anyway, it parries back to a forward, easy tapping. Hopefully they've sorted that out in the match engine as well. There's no mention of it here, but you know, they did mention there's a better match engine and better artificial intelligence. Hopefully that is what they're talking about. So like I said, they're the FM16 new features that have been released for the new game. And the channel itself, the FMScout YouTube channel, will be getting a lot more stuff put on the channel. It has been quite inactive for the last couple of weeks or months, but I've got some new guys on board who want to help out on the channel. They'll be helping me out as well. So it's going to be a top channel. We've got a lot of ideas for FM16. So stay subscribed and I will see you guys next time.